We gotta get the hell out of here.
Joni the Red, your training is complete. Your skills are adequate. I shall lead this squad to victory.
Adequate, Lord Vader. Quite brutal.
Joni the Red, your efficiency in dispatching those traitorous stormtroopers is adequate, though I expected nothing less.
Worry not, Lord Vader. We'll clear that rabble out of the hilltop base soon enough.
I trust your confidence is matched by your competence, Joni the Red. Do not disappoint me.
Any ideas as to why the Empire decided to install an installation on that hilltop?
The Empire's installations are strategically placed for optimal control and resource acquisition. Joni the Red. Such elevated positions offer advantages. What strategic benefit do you believe it provides?
I'm unsure as to the Empire's goal in taking over the island. Perhaps you could shed some insight as to the strategic worth of this area?
You question the strategic worth of this island, Joni the Red? Its resources, though basic, can be harnessed. Its location, adequate for projecting power. And yet, what is your assessment of its strategic potential?
If your intention is to project power over a different region, what would you use this as a staging area for? What's our intended ultimate target here?
Projecting power, Joni the Red, is a constant endeavor. This island is merely a stepping stone. The question is not what I would use it for, but what you envision as our ultimate target. What strategic objective do you deem worthy of our efforts?
Given that this island is located in complete isolation of any other land masses, it would be difficult to launch a foot invasion of this area.
Isolation, Joni the Red, breeds complacency. Such isolation may offer advantages, but it also presents weaknesses. The question is not the difficulty of a conventional assault, but the resourcefulness of the invader. Is this island really that impenetrable?
So if fortification's not the primary objective, I suppose we'd have to focus on resource extraction for further force projection.
Resource extraction. A tedious necessity, Joni the Red. If fortifications are not the primary objective, then what is the ultimate goal of accumulating these resources? What is the purpose of your vision, apprentice?
I'm curious to hear your strategic analysis of the worth of this island.
Strategic analysis, you say? Very well. This island offers a staging point, access to resources, and a tactical position for projecting power. However, its true worth lies in its capacity to reveal competence, or a distinct lack thereof. What potential does it hold in your estimation, apprentice?
Do you mean to imply this may make for a suitable training ground for the Imperial Army?
A training ground, you say? Its disorienting landscape and erratic skirmishes could serve to hone the reflexes of even the most seasoned trooper, Joni the Red. What specific attributes do you envision rendering it suitable?
Could do quite a bit for a dynamic fighting force here. The mountainous terrain, aquatic areas, flat open areas. You could train all sorts of different things here.
Dynamic, Joni the Red. Merely adequate. The mountainous terrain may offer tactical advantages. However, what trials would make this land truly worthy of the Empire's attention?
Multi-adaptive fighting forces. So very few other places have so many varied terrain features. Normally you'd have to diversify your training camps to touch all.
Indeed, apprentice. This island presents a diverse proving ground, suitable for adaptation. What specific challenges do you believe its varied terrain poses to a multi-adaptive fighting force?
It's not the challenges that it presents, it's the opportunity to learn that they would garner from being here and training.
Opportunities for learning. A curious sentiment, Joni the Red. What specific skill do you believe this island best cultivates within a dynamic fighting force?
I suppose that would have to adapt to the enemy. Depending on what the rebels are doing on our different war fronts, we could pre-train our troops for whatever terrain they may be hiding in.
Pre-training, you say? Adaptation is the key. And what if the rebels adapt to our adaptations? Joni the Red.
Unfortunately, the rebels don't have access to a training ground like this. Once this is cleared out, it would be invaluable for the Imperial Army.
Cleared out? Such a notion is optimistic. The rebels adapt, and so must we, Joni the Red. What counter?
Certainly have confidence in our troops to clear out what rabble remains here.
Confidence is a luxury, Joni the Red. Complacency is a fatal flaw. What measures do you propose to ensure this clearing out is not merely a temporary reprieve?
We already have the Imperial Navy putting TIE fighters through here.
TIE fighters are formidable, Joni the Red. Are they proving effective in neutralizing the indigenous wildlife?
More specifically against the rebel foot soldiers present in the area.
Foot soldiers, a meager challenge for one with command of the Force. And yet, such vermin can be distracting. What formation do these rebels employ, Joni the Red?
It appears they're employing guerrilla tactics, hit and run against the installations we've spread across the island. We'll need an additional garrison to clear out what rebel forces remain.
Guerrilla tactics, a predictable desperation. I trust the Imperial forces on this island are not so easily outmaneuvered, Joni the Red.
Certainly not, though it is tedious to clear them out.
Tedious, Joni the Red, but necessary. The Emperor does not tolerate inefficiency, no matter how small the scale. That slurp barrel, Joni the Red. A crude, inefficient delivery system of sustenance. Its viscous blue contents are unsettling. What purpose does such a concoction serve?
The Imperial Army is trained to adapt on the fly. Field acquisition of resources is standard practice for when we don't have standard supply lines.
Adaptation is essential, Joni the Red. And what do you propose when even these field acquisitions are insufficient to meet our needs?
I suppose I'd have to rely on the logistics network to get us the supplies we need. However, given that we're currently cut off, we're going to have to make do with what we have.
Logistics networks. They provide a pale imitation of the Force. However, contingency plans must be enacted.
Unfortunately, not all of us are so skilled in the ways of the Force.
Indeed, apprentice. Skill is honed through relentless practice and unwavering dedication. Or perhaps you merely lack the necessary discipline.
Perhaps we could strike greater fear into the Rebel Alliance if we were to commission more Inquisitors. They're quite a fearsome battle force.
Inquisitors, the Emperor's tools. Their methods are crude, fueled by desperation. But I concede, fear is a powerful weapon, Joni the Red. Do you believe these Inquisitors would inspire the level of terror necessary to truly cripple the rebellion?
Very few of the Rebel Alliance units have the means to counter lightsaber tactics. When faced with such helplessness, I have no doubt their morale would crumble.
Their morale? I find their lack of fear amusing. They charge blindly, like insects to a light, Joni the Red. And how many installations must they destroy before you deem this island cleared?
I'd like to see it utterly sanitized. Once our troops begin training on this island, I would like their full focus to be committed to that effort.
Indeed, Joni the Red. Distractions of any kind must be eliminated. Full focus is paramount for those who serve the Empire.
The sensors pick up 12 more remaining rebels on this island. Soon enough we'll have them cleared out.
12 rebels remain, Joni the Red. A meager resistance. Their impending defeat is inevitable.
Very well, I suspect that I can... stand by.
I trust that your definition of standing by involves vigilance, Joni the Red. Rebel.
Most certainly. The number dropped...
You, Joni the Red.
Seems we need to reevaluate our terrain for the final phase of the operation.
Terrain, you say? Its composition shifts with every tremor of the storm. What specific weakness do you perceive, Joni the Red?
Seems we're in a tactical advantage. 2 troops beneath us on a lower terrain are unaware of our presence. Let's take them down.
Unaware, you say? Their lack of awareness is a testament to their weakness, Joni the Red. Demonstrate the power of the dark side and eliminate them.
Seems the enemy is collaborating with our troops.